talk about what is your definition of high strangeness, and what are some examples that you went through?
Yeah, so I guess the definition of cool high strangeness is things that would not normally happen according to what we know life in the normal world here to be. Like, when you reason things out, when you see things happen in a logical way, cool high strangeness are things that go totally against what is logical, what's reasonable, what is scientifically possible. I mean, one of our highest examples of cool high strangeness was the duplicate check incident. And, I guess we've got that all documented on our channel, so I'll try to just summarize it in a very brief way. But one of the members of our group had written a check for her rent before we left to Australia.
Well, the check is still in the checkbook. And I said, oh, no. I mean, your first reaction, right? Your first reaction is, oh, no, he didn't take the check. And she goes, no, he did take the check. He took the check, and because I have a copy, I have a copy of the check in my CIBC app. I have, it's all there, I
got to tell you, is this the Mandela? What is this?
There's multiple timelines, parallel universes. I mean, we've talked to scientists who say that since the 50s, top physicists from the well-known universities around the world propose this kind of stuff, but they don't have any real proof. Well, we got proof in that check. I mean, this is being written up in Grant Cameron's book of, he calls it an apport. I don't know what it is. All I know is there's two timelines. There's the timeline of where the check got taken out of the book and carried to the landlord. He took it to the bank and deposited it physically. Now there's a split timeline where the check never left the book and it's still there to this day. And as Mark said, when you blow up the copy of the check, when you blow up the check itself, it's still there. They are identical to the pixel, literally. And we've been told by a forensic handwriting expert that there's no way a human being can write out, all the numbers of the check, like the full amount in words, plus the signature, plus the number, and all this stuff. There's no way any human being can copy it exactly. No way. And so there's no explanation for this other than that, yes, mathematics proves that this can exist. These timelines, they say there's an infinite number of parallel universes, that some are running ahead of time, some are running behind. We're all in these other universes. And some people even say, have you ever had deja vu? Well, don't know. All we know is we're experiencing this very cool high strangeness, and we love it. And this is just one example of the many things that we've had happen to it.
Let's get another car, but we got this car instead of the other car. We got out there, we were about to do a CE5 with this group of about 10, and somebody laughed in the group and said, did you read your license plate? Okay. So we said, no, actually we didn't. We looked down at the license plate. Guess what the first three letters were? CE5.
I had the equipment that you see over my shoulder there set up at Atacama. A year before at Paola Harris's conference, Starworks, Ricardo Gonzalez had, in his automatic writing, he had received a message that there was going to be a ship, sighted at a particular day, like date, and a particular hour and minute. So, I was at the conference when he did his talk, and he explained this, and he did invite people who were at the conference to go to Atacama. So Mark and myself, and who else did we have there? We had Dan, and there was, of course, Paula was there. Well, there was like 300 people there, Mark. And I had the camera set up. And yes, we caught the light in the sky that appeared at exactly the time that was predicted. Dan said to me, I'm really feeling compelled to go over towards the trees. We were in a large open area with the 300 people.
Dan was in a daze. like not completely fully aware of everything. Probably I wouldn't want to say it in an insensitive way, and I don't feel it's insensitive to say that he was kind of in shock. There was like some kind of state of shock that he had experienced, because he had seen these trees light up. For him, he explains it on camera how these trees lit up in succession. On camera, you can hear the dogs. Like the dogs are in the area where you can hear them. There's an agitation there. And then he disappeared. He did.
And Mark, yeah, it was Dan that had the missing time. Now, who knows what that's all about? It's very possible that depending on a person's psyche, some of these things that happen are so incredible that your own brain will just shut everything down and it's too much. It's very possible that missing time is part of that component.
That's on Tubby right now chronicles that time that we spent in North America, and we went different places: Mount Shasta, California, Pittsburgh. We went to all kinds of different places in North America. Then we migrated over to Europe, and then Australia, and then Peru.
90% of why we're having success with this, we truly do love what we're doing. We're not like a camera crew that's been paid to go out and try to film something. It's us, and this is our passion.